Hello and welcome. In my last video, part A, I told you all the important topics about this 4th week to 8th week development in embryonic period of life. And now today I will talk about a little bit details. Suppose in my last video I told you that somatomeres, which ultimately develops from the paraxial mesoderm. What happens? This paraxial mesoderm condenses and forms whorl-shaped mass. And this mass contains of lots and lots of multipotent cells. Now this entire horse-shaped condensed mass, we call it somatomere. And after a few days, this condensed mass gets elongated and we can see the segmentation area. And this segmented part, we call it somites. मेरा कहने का मतलब ये है कि ये जो फोटो में आप देख रहे हो, ये जो पैराक्सियल मेसोडर्म है, ये क्या होता है, एक अल्टीमेटली बॉल जैसा बन जाता है, ठीक है। टाइट एक स्ट्रक्चर बनता है जिसके अंदर ठूस ठूस के मल्टीपोटेंट सेल भरा भरा होता है। कुछ दिन बाद क्या होता है, ये बॉल लंबा हो जाता है और इसमें अलग अलग विभाजन देखने को मिलता है। अलग अलग विभाजन को हम अंग्रेजी में बोलते हैं सोमाइट्स। फर्स्ट पेयर ऑफ द सोमाइट फॉर्म्स एट द एंड ऑफ द 3rd वीक और एट द बिगिनिंग ऑफ द 4th वीक. Segmentation process starts from the cranial end and moves towards caudally. Okay, and at the end of the 5th week we are getting ultimately 42 to 44 pairs. Now as you can see in this photo, you can see the pairs of somite. I mean, first of all, preoccipital somites. It has 3 pairs, and from these 3 pairs we are getting all the extraocular muscles of eyeball and the formation of the base of the skull. And this occipital somites has 4 pairs, and we are getting all the muscles of the tongue except palatoglossus. And next, cervical, thoracic and lumbar. All these somites creates skeletal muscles of trunk, limbs, diaphragm along with the cervical, thoracic, lumbar vertebra and intervertebral disc. And rest of the sacral and coccygeal somites forms axial skeleton. As you can see in this photo, you can see the entire single somite consists of 3 parts. The medial part is known as sclerotome, then the middle part is known as myotome, and the last part is known as dermatome. From the sclerotome, ribs and vertebral bones appears. From the myotome, all the skeletal muscles appears, and from the dermatome, common sense, the dermis layer of the skin appears. Now another external point that, as you can see in this photo, from this chart you can learn that what are the structures derived from primitive gut. At the 5th week we can see the rapid growth of all the pharyngeal arches along with the growth of all 4 limbs, appearance of lens placodes, olfactory placodes, maxillary and frontonasal process begins to form. At the 6th week you are getting growth of brain vesicles, little bit movement of all these small limb parts, development of appendix, cecum, spleen. At 7th and 8th week what happens? Development of the face, external ear, formation of the eyelids, well-defined limbs with digits, fingers and toes, development of metanephric kidney, the beginning process of the kidney, development of gonads, testis in male, ovaries in female, development of external genitalia, and the tail part, the caudal tail part slowly disappears. So this is the overall video of 4th week to 8th week development in embryonic period of life. So see you soon in my next video. Till then, bye.